final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Winston. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And he's dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. Oh, and what a move! What a juke! And he makes it past the marker. 1st and 10 from their own 17. They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a 1st down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? They'll try to get it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Virginia 10, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He breaks a tackle. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush the...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the grab. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. 3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hokies will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Jukes his way for more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught close to the marker, it's Graves. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Nevada!
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump there.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action on first down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Makes it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
To the air on 2nd down. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Graves. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Hauls it in. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Nevada trying to convert the 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Made it harder on themselves on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back open in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Crosses the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds us back in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Handoff to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Nevada. Once he got some room, it was over.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
He splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. First down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Loss of 8. It's a turnover on downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
29 Philly.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Holding. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
Yeah, it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. A strike downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Hokies want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Offense working from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 25. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a...
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
He's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, how many great editions of this LSU-Alabama rivalry have we seen? Let's show you if today lived up to expectations. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And counters keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Just keeps slinging it. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion in the short.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Complete in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Rushes on him. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. That's reeled in. It's Cantrell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Picks up 9. And first down.
Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. And that decision will be questioned for a while. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.